The restaurant sparkled with Christmas lights. Every table was filled with families laughing, sharing stories. But at one table, silence hung heavy like a storm cloud. A young girl in a red velvet dress sat across from a woman in an emerald gown. The woman's face was tight, her eyes cold. The girl's hands trembled on the white tablecloth. "Are you okay? You look sad." The woman's voice wasn't kind. It was sharp, cutting. The girl nodded slowly, her throat tight. She didn't belong here. She knew it. Everyone knew it. This was supposed to be a celebration. But it felt like a trial. Let me take you back. 3 days earlier, Mia was 10 years old. She lived in a small apartment with her grandmother. Every morning, she walked past the Grand Hotel on 5th Avenue. She'd press her nose against the glass and watch families eating breakfast, laughing together. Her grandmother worked as a housekeeper. Mia wore hand-me-down clothes. But her grandmother always told her, "Baby, our worth isn't in what we own. It's in who we are." Mia believed her, even when kids at school whispered. Even when teachers looked at her with pity. One afternoon, a letter arrived. Fancy paper. Gold edges. "Miss Mia Rodriguez, you are invited to the annual Christmas charity dinner at the Grand Belmont Hotel." Mia's heart soared. Someone had nominated her. She'd get a new coat. Maybe books. Her grandmother cried happy tears. But Mia didn't know the truth yet. The night of the dinner, Mia wore her best dress. Red velvet, slightly faded. Her grandmother braided her hair with shaking hands. "Remember, baby, hold your head high." At the hotel, everything glittered. Crystal chandeliers, gold plates, women in diamonds, men in perfect suits. Mia was led to a table. Seated across from Mrs. Victoria Ashford, a woman known across the city. Wealthy, powerful. On every charity board, Victoria's smile was thin, fake. "So, you're the charity case tonight." Mia's face burned. Other guests whispered, pointed. A photographer snapped pictures. This was Victoria's moment, proof of her generosity. But Victoria didn't want conversation. She wanted a prop. "Eat your food. Smile for the camera. That's all you need to do." Mia's appetite vanished. The steak tasted like sand. Every bite was humiliation. Then Victoria leaned forward, her voice low, cruel. "People like you should be grateful. You'll never earn what I've given you tonight in your entire life." Tears stung Mia's eyes. But she wouldn't cry. Not here. That's when an older man approached. Silver hair, kind eyes. He wore a simple black suit. "Mrs. Ashford, may I have a word?" Victoria waved him away. "Not now. Can't you see I'm busy with my charity work?" The man's expression hardened. He placed a folder on the table. "Perhaps you should see this first." Victoria opened it. Her face went white, then red, then white again. This can't be." The man turned to Mia. His eyes were wet. "Hello, Mia. My name is Robert Chen. I'm the CEO of Chen Industries. And I've been searching for you for 3 years." The restaurant went silent. "Your grandmother, she once worked in my home. 20 years ago, my wife was dying. The hospital said we needed a rare blood type immediately. Your grandmother was the only match in the entire city. She donated, saved my wife's life, refused any payment, said it was just the right thing to do." Mia's heart pounded. "My wife lived 10 more beautiful years because of her. When she passed last year, her final wish was to find your family. To say thank you. To help however we could. But you'd moved. It took us years to find you." He knelt beside Mia's chair. "Your grandmother never told anyone. Never asked for anything. That's true grace." Victoria's hands shook. Her carefully constructed image, crumbling. Robert stood. His voice carried across the silent room. "This young lady comes from a family with more honor than most of us will ever know. Her grandmother worked 3 jobs. Raised Mia alone. Never complained. Never begged. Just lived with dignity." He looked at Victoria. "You called this child a charity case. But she comes from royalty. The royalty of character. Something money can't buy." Victoria's mouth opened, closed. No words came. Robert took Mia's hand. "Your grandmother's medical bills, her rent, your school tuition, everything's been taken care of. And I've established a scholarship fund in her name. So other families like yours can hold their heads high." Mia's tears finally fell. But these were different. These were relief, pride, love. The restaurant erupted in applause. Victoria sat frozen. Her moment of charity had become her moment of shame. The cameras captured everything. By morning, the story would be everywhere. As Mia left with Robert, she turned back. Victoria was still sitting there. Alone. Surrounded by expensive things but nothing real. Outside, snow was falling. Mia looked up at the stars. Grandma was right, she whispered. It's not what we have. It's who we are. 3 months later, Victoria resigned from every charity board. The humiliation too great. But Mia heard she'd started working quietly at a homeless shelter. No cameras. No press. Just service. Maybe she finally learned. Mia's grandmother cried when she heard the story. Not from sadness. From joy. Baby, you never have to prove your worth to anyone. It's already there. In your heart. In your kindness. In how you treat others. Mia never forgot that Christmas dinner. The night she learned that real wealth isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in dignity. In grace. In the quiet strength of doing what's right when no one's watching. And sometimes, the people we overlook are the very ones who could teach us everything.